everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetric Preparedness. This video is about Iran, sleeper cells, and you. What could it mean? I'm not going to go into the whole Iran thing, really, because there's a lot of other people doing videos about that are more well-informed than I am. But it did make me think, okay, so say there are sleeper cells. Just a what-if scenario. Who's at risk? Are we at risk? And what should we worry about? What should we not worry about? That is the only thing I'm really going to talk about. I'm not talking about war with Iran or all the other geopolitical bullcrap. But, so, say there are sleeper cells. So, if you live in a major city, in the city, or you spend a lot of time in the city, then there may be a threat. If you live really rural like I do, I really don't see a threat. It's not worth their time to come into tiny little town America and try something. So it's just one of those things I'm not worried about. What about them attacking the power grid? Taking the power grid down? That could cause, limited though, I think, SHTF type scenario. I think it'd be very limited, because how much would it take to take down the entire U.S. power grid? It would take quite a bit. So I don't know if they have the manpower and the resources, but let's just act, or let's just say they do, and they take down the entire U.S. power grid, including Texas, which is on a separate grid. They're on their own grid. They're special. But say wipes out the power grid all across the U.S. That could be an SHTF scenario, which is why we prepare. We prepare for these things. So I'm not worried. I'm prepared. If you're not, just do your best. I'm not trying to put fear in you. You guys, if you watch my channel at all, you know I don't do fear porn. I don't do fear porn. I teach and I try to empower you guys, and what I talk about is prepping out of peace of mind, not out of fear. That is my mantra. I don't want you guys, it's just like investing in the financial markets. It's for peace of mind. You don't do it because you're afraid. You do it because you have peace of mind for your future. Same with prepping. So just keep doing the things you're doing. Should you step it up a notch? Well, I always think you should be stepping it up a notch, but not necessarily because of this IRAN thing coming on. I don't know if it's one of those words I'm supposed to say or not say. I'm not politically correct. So, I wouldn't necessarily worry about that. I mean, there's so many other factors in this going on in this world today that we should be increasing our preps for. Is this one of them? Sure, of course. Is it a concern? Yeah, it may be. Do we know for sure? No, of course not. But don't get all worried or fear or anything about this situation. They are always posturing. All those countries over there, they love to posture. It's about their manhood and their manliness and appearing as strong, defiant, tough leaders of their respective areas. They do that a lot. It's in their culture. So I wouldn't necessarily, I'm not necessarily discounting it, but I'm also not necessarily saying to really fear it. And are they a real threat? No, come on, it's Iran. They're not a threat to us. Seriously? I mean, yeah, so don't worry. But prepare, yes, of course. Prep a little every day. Prep out of peace of mind, out of fear. I say this over and over and over, every single video. Please, get your preps. Get your food, get your water storage, get your medical supplies, get your tactical stuff down. Should you have body armor? Well, that's all personal, case-by-case basis. I was chatting in the comment section with somebody today, I forget his name, but about body armor level 4 versus level 3 plus. Good conversation. So thanks for that good conversation. It was pretty cool. We were talking about weight versus level of protection versus cost, all the stuff like that. So yeah, it was a good conversation. Think about things like that. Should you have plates? Well, come on. at $100 a pop, that may be a lot of money for you. I'm not discounting that. I'm not downplaying your situation. That's a sizable amount of money for me. But is it worth it? Yes, definitely. Do you have to have plates? No, of course not. It is definitely a tool to have in your tool bag, though. Will you need them in all situations? No. Will you need them in, guerrilla warfare type situations? Probably not. But they're good to have. So think about that. Think about your preps. Think about anything you can do now. And like I said, I'm not trying to hurry you guys. I'm not trying to rush you guys. It's just one of those things. There could be sleeper cells, sure, of course. And you might take it a little more seriously if you live in a big urban area. I wouldn't be attending any big events where there's gonna be lots of people, or going to places where there's lots of people. I mean, am I saying be scared? No, but be mindful. Think about things like that. If you can mitigate it, I mean, if you have to go to work at a big office building and a skyscraper in the middle of the city, okay, well, you got to go to work. You're not just going to take off leave indefinitely until whatever happens, because whatever, it's going to, whatever. It's always going to be a threat. There's always threats out there. But if you can mitigate the situation by, say, not going to that concert or that sporting event or something like that, then you might want to think about that. I'm not saying, cower and hide from the guys we're talking about. But I'm saying be mindful. Just think about these things. I just want to empower you guys. I want you guys to think about things, use your brains. I want you guys to be smart, intelligent individuals, able to think for yourselves. Don't be a drone. Don't be a sheeple. Be a sheepdog. Be the one that looks out for the herd. That's really all I got to say about that. Don't worry, be happy. Sorry, that's kind of silly. We had a really silly day at the office today. Some people saw that coming out in the comments today. Did you know that they make a pickle, this plastic pickle, it's a fake pickle, that you push a button, it yodels. It's a yodeling pickle. We had one of those in my office today. And yes, my office is full of children. We're all a bunch of 12-year-old boys when we get around each other, because every single person in my office, in my work environment, is either active duty military, prior military, or retired military. We have no just pure civilians in my environment. In the general environment, yes, but not in my workplaces. So yes, we all act like a bunch of little kids, and we have fun. We take it seriously, though. We do serious work, but we are also able to have fun on the side. So, and JT, I think it was, mentioned that. It's good to have fun every once in a while. It's good to let loose and to laugh and be silly. Be a little kid. It's good for the soul, and I agree. It is definitely good for the soul. So if you guys can laugh a little and have fun, play with your kids, your spouse, whoever you care about, whoever's in your life. Have some fun. I love you guys. Please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, and share the videos. Blessings to you and yours.